All right.
Okay, let's call this meeting to order of the Lewiston Historic Preservation Commission special meeting of January 29th, 2026. Do we have any citizen comments?
We do not.
Okay, so our new business is a certificate of appropriateness review, West End Historic District, an application by Lewiston Tribune to build an open-sided carport style pole structure to protect a paper and cardboard baler from the weather. The structure will be 10 foot wide by 32 feet long with a front roof height of 16 feet with a single slope roof at 607 Capitol Street.
Okay, so included in your packet is, so this is at the Lewiston Tribune. This is on the side of the large metal warehouse that houses their printing press. So this is on the east side of that building. There are a couple of photos showing where the baler currently exists. It is just a shed roof style, open-sided carport that just kind of gives a roof line over the baler to cover it. It is metal, the existing building is metal. There is nothing pretty about it. It is just a metal structure. And I know you guys are like, why do I have to review a metal structure? They are in the historic district. It is larger than something that could be exempted. So while a majority of the review, the design guidelines do not apply, I think M, design guidelines for new construction in historic districts, is going to be the one you guys are going to concentrate on, basically. And that's kind of it. It does not look like we have a representative from the Tribune here, so unfortunately, if you have questions, you get to ask me, and I will try to answer them. But that's what we got. It's a fairly simple one where it's a utilitarian building that exists. I believe they built it in 08-ish.
Okay.
I was thinking.
06. I'm trying to remember when the Germans were here.
What?
So when they brought that printing press in, if I remember correctly, it's a German printing press, and they brought the team over from Germany to assemble said
HPC back there?
Yeah, when they built the press building.
Yeah, that would have been.
I think that was like in 06.
Yeah, it was right around.
Or 08-ish. Somewhere in that.
07.
Was it 07? I was like, it's somewhere in that span of time. I'm trying to remember when, like I said, when the Germans came. My dad worked at the Tribune at that point, and we had a party for the Germans at our house. And so it was just a whole crew of guys that like were specially trained in this kind of printing press, and they built the printing press within the structure. So anyways, so this is just an addition onto that structure. So it's not a historic building, and it's a metal pole style building, and then the addition is also a metal pole style building without sides. So that's what I got for you.
So moving through, I'm just going to read the bold and not the description, just so we can move through, but for the record. Okay, so A is brick, stone, and concrete. B is metals.
Nope.
C is wood. E is windows. F is doors. G is roofs. Apply. Awnings and canopies. Nope. Chimneys. J, balconies. K, design guidelines for additions to historic buildings. That's not one. L, design guidelines for parking facilities, lighting, signs, and streetscapes. And then M, design guidelines for new construction within a historic district. New construction within a historic district may be desirable to fill gaps left when buildings were destroyed by fire or removed for other reasons. New buildings in the Lewiston West End Historic District should be designed to maintain the district's visual continuity, including relatively uniform heights and facade widths, the pattern of storefronts along Main Street, repetition of recessed entryways, and vertical upper story windows, and freestanding buildings north and south of Main Street. So let's work through this one. 1, adaptive reuse of historical buildings rather than construction of new buildings.
I don't think that
Doesn't apply. Construction of new buildings compatible with surrounding historical buildings in terms of scale, height, materials, and character, but easily distinguished from the historical buildings.
I say it complies with the same material that's there. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna match the
blends. so-
existing building, and it's obviously
Yeah,
not historical
Everybody
looking.
comfortable with complies?
sure.
Yeah.
Pretty good with that? Okay.
3, in portions of the historic district with continuous party wall buildings, new buildings should also be party wall with main facades aligned with older buildings' main facades to maintain the street wall.
Doesn't apply.
4, use of brick cladding or new buildings would generally be appropriate throughout the Lewiston West End Historic District. Use of metal cladding or poured concrete walls may be deemed compatible in certain portions of the district.
Doesn't apply.
5, design of windows and doors on a new building's main facade to be compatible with those of nearby historical buildings in terms of general size and alignment.
Right.
Design of a new building's main facade to be compatible with those of nearby historical building in terms of horizontal and vertical visual divisions.
Technically, doesn't that apply kind of to what
I
they're?
would probably say it does apply because it matches
Yeah.
the building is being attached
That's what I
to.
was thinking.
Everybody comfortable with that? That it
Yes.
applies? So, that looks like,
I make a motion that we pass the, what's the address here?
607 Capitol Street.
Okay, on 505 Capitol Street for the Listen Morning Tribune edition.
can we amend that to 607?
Oh, okay, yes, you can.
607 Capitol Street. Do we have a second?
Yeah, I'll second
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
it. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No? Okay, motion passes. And,
607.
so can we have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
A second?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor of adjournment say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? My heart hasn't even calmed
I was
down
gonna
yet.
say, you haven't slowed down from when you took off to get here.
I'll do a slow
I'll hear
leisurely
607
stroll.
outside.
Exactly.
I see.